They destroyed my lake bridge without permission. So I opened the dam and drained their $4 million resort. I didn't grow up rich. Everything I own came from years of work and careful planning. That lake and that bridge were not just property. They were part of a system I designed myself. The bridge connected my private land to the main access road. It was old but solid. More importantly, it was mine. One morning I got a call from a neighbor. He sounded confused. He said there were machines near my lake. When I got there, I saw something that didn't make sense. An excavator was tearing through my bridge. Wood snapping, metal breaking, pieces falling straight into the water. And standing there watching it all was Karen. Perfect suit, calm face, like she was approving a project. I walked straight toward her, kept my voice controlled. What is this? She didn't even hesitate. This structure was unsafe and blocking HOA development plans. I looked at the broken remains of my bridge, then back at her. You mean my bridge? She smiled slightly. Everything here falls under HOA expansion. That was the moment I understood. She didn't check ownership. She didn't ask permission. She just decided. I didn't argue. There was no point. Instead, I looked past her. At the resort on the other side of the lake. Luxury cabins. Private docks. Boats tied neatly along the water. Millions of dollars sitting comfortably. Then I looked at the dam. Most people didn't even know it existed. But I did, because I built part of its control system years ago. I left without saying anything else. That surprised her. People like Karen expect resistance. They expect noise. They don't expect silence. The next morning I came back. Not to the bridge. To the dam. Everything was exactly how I remembered it. Old system. Manual override still intact. I opened my case. Pulled out the tablet connected to the control system. Ran a quick check. Still active. Still mine. I stood there for a moment, thinking. This wasn't about revenge. It was about balance. You don't destroy something that isn't yours and walk away like nothing happened. I pressed a control. At first, nothing dramatic happened. Then the gates began to move. Slow, heavy, deliberate. Water started flowing through. A controlled release. Nothing illegal. Nothing dangerous. Just enough. Within hours, the lake began to change. The water level dropped slowly, then faster. The shoreline expanded. Mud replacing water. Boats started shifting. At the resort, people noticed. Confusion spread first, then concern. I watched from a distance. Karen showed up not long after. This time she wasn't calm. She was looking at the lake like she couldn't understand what she was seeing. The water kept dropping. Boats tilted. Docks no longer touched water. The perfect image of luxury started breaking apart. Guests gathered. Staff moved quickly. Phones came out. Then panic. Emergency vehicles arrived. People asking questions nobody could answer. Karen finally saw me, standing near the dam, watching. She walked toward me fast. What did you do? I didn't raise my voice. I adjusted the water level on my land. Her expression changed. You can't do this. I looked at her. You destroyed my bridge. Silence. For the first time, she had nothing to say, because now she understood. Everything that lake depended on was connected to something she didn't control. The water continued to drop until the damage was done. Not total destruction, but enough. Enough to stop everything. Enough to make a point. The resort lost its value instantly. No water. No attraction. No business. Millions gone. And all because someone decided to act without permission. Days later, the machines were gone. The resort was quiet. And Karen, she avoided me completely. No more orders. No more confidence. Just distance. As for me, I rebuilt my bridge. Stronger than before. Because I could. Because it was mine. That is the difference people forget. Ownership is not about what you claim. It is about what you can prove. And sometimes, the strongest response is not shouting. It is action. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more. And tell me where you are watching from.